Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the REC podcast, brought to you by the REC Toycast. I am your host, Roman Chavez, and with me as always,
Erik Icarus.
Eric, we have a veritable stew of things to talk about today. A little bit of this, a dash of that,
Sweet.
a dollop of this. All right? And I mean, I guess we can... I kind of want to talk about this Mandalorian trailer.
Yeah, okay.
You know, it came out about a week ago, trailer 2. Disney Plus is going to be start streaming it on November 12th. So, you know, we're not super excited about The Rise of Skywalker any more than we were excited for probably Attack of the Clones or even Revenge of the Jet or Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like I have that level of anticipation where it's like I'm going to watch it because it's Star Wars.
Sure.
But man, I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing of The Mandalorian.
Yeah, me too.
And you know, it feels like it might be some of the Star Wars that we deserve.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about this movie looks theatrical.
Yeah.
It's very like the way it's shot. I don't. It looks like you're watching a movie.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks great.
It looks really amazing. I've always loved like the bounty hunters in that universe.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good move to do this. But I'm with you, man. I think it's great that we're cutting out the Skywalker nonsense and giving us a kind of a new story.
Yes. I think we've all been craving that.
Yeah.
You know, because even Rogue One, it's pretty much a new story. Because I don't know how well you remember A New Hope, but they were talking about, they said like, oh, many Bonthans died to get us this thing.
Right.
None of that happens in there. You know, and it seems like a big oversight. They should have just thrown some Bonthans in there to like help them.
Massacred.
Yeah.
You know?
And so then the rest of Rogue One was pretty much brand new stuff, and that's arguably the best, theatrical release of the entire series.
Sure.
Sorry, original trilogy fans.
Oh no, we get to see Vader go Vader.
Yeah. Real Vader.
It was almost like a spy movie.
Yeah.
Almost, you know, espionage
Heist
movie.
kind of feel
movie,
too,
yeah.
you know?
And it was, I'm with you. It's probably my favorite Star Wars movie. Like, legit. But I don't know. I could get into this. You know, we'll see. As far as Disney goes, you get to watch the whole shebang? Like Netflix?
I think they're going to launch... I think they're going to try to turn the market, and they're trying to do an HBO thing. I believe it's going to be one a week.
That's not going to work.
Yeah.
People are going to hate that.
In
a world where we're so used to having everything now.
Yeah.
And if you have the option to, like, do that, and then you say, no, we're not going to, people are going to hate that.
Yeah. I don't have that confirmed. I just remember hearing something that they may be doing that, but I haven't really... I haven't heard anybody mention it recently.
Sure.
But yeah, I would rather just have it out and let people binge. Like, people want to binge.
That's the thing.
It's it's like an event.
Yeah,
you know?
It's like an American institution.
Yeah.
It really is, man.
We wanted fast food, so they opened fast food restaurants. Yes. We want streaming films, now we get to do that. Streaming TV shows.
Right.
You know, we have every right to sit down and watch 13 hours of television because we might feel the need to.
Exactly. There you go. What's more American than that? Come on. And, you know, I mean, it could be a good thing that they're doing it once a week, because if it's good, they're like, oh, man.
Built some anticipation.
I got to wait for this. But if it's bad and they release the whole thing, people are going to stop halfway through it. Like, this sucks.
Yeah, you might be able to, like, get people to stay on.
Around, like, oh, maybe the next one will be better. Yeah. Like they're going to Game of Thrones us.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Like, oh, man, okay, don't worry, they're going to get it back. Then we'll get one decent episode. Like, all right, they're finding the footing.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, that's probably what... No, I'm going to go in. I'm positive. It's going to be excellent. It's going to be the best Star Wars thing we've ever seen. It's going to be super fun. I hope... But see, it's kind of weird because I want to see lightsaber fights. And...
Right. But again, in the spirit of doing something different, something kind of away from that, I'm into this. Yeah. You get laser guns.
Yeah.
And, you know, apparently life as a bounty hunter is very complicated.
Yeah.
According to Werner Herzog.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love his narration of these trailers. It is not distracting even a little bit.
No, of course not. I like it. It sounds like your Nazi war criminal grandfather narrating a trailer.
So you put the toothpaste on the brush. Yeah, I want Werner Herzog just to like narrate very minuscule things in my life. He puts the water... I can't even do his voice, but I would love to hear it.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, it would really spice up those mundane things in my life.
Or even like the good stuff when you're making love.
Oh God.
We won't have to get into that. PG show. Can't do it. But I don't know, man. I don't know. My excitement level's about a 5. I'm right in the middle.
Okay.
I guess I'll have to hear what everyone's saying.
Yeah.
If they give me it's a thumbs up, I'll like, okay.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like I'm not gonna take any time out the day it comes out to watch it.
No.
Like,
if I gotta work.
Yeah.
If I got something going on.
Yeah, I'm not blowing anything off to watch The Mandalorian.
Sure. Like I'm in the middle of a book right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Like reading one, not writing one.
Hey, some say book, others say manifesto, whatever. More news. It seems like we can't go more than a show, maybe a show and a half before somebody else gets cast in a Matt Reeves Batman film. We have 2 more new casting news. First one is Colin Farrell is apparently going to be the Penguin.
Right.
And then Matthew McConaughey is going to be Harvey Dent.
Right, and Andy Serkis is Alfred Pennyworth.
Possibly, yeah. It's
That's very interesting casting choices for 2 of those.
Yeah.
I'd say McConaughey. That's a solid.
Yeah.
You know what? It's a bummer because I really wanted McConaughey as Osborn.
Yeah.
Norman Osborn. I thought he would have been amazing Norman Osborn.
Yeah. I think
/ Green Goblin.
He still could be. But man, McConaughey's like 50 now, man.
Well, man, Norman Osborn's a little old.
Yeah. No, you're right.
McConaughey's still great. He's in great shape.
He looks awesome.
I think they're kind of wasting him on Harvey Dent because we all know this Batman movie's not going to be very good.
Right now we're looking at like 4 to 6 villains, and I mean, obviously, Harvey Dent doesn't have to be Two-Face in this movie.
No. Setting it up.
And Penguin doesn't have to be Penguin. He could just be Oswald Cobblepot.
Sure.
Like, they may not even be. It's just the seeds.
There you go.
The seeds of more.
Well, wasn't Oswald born like that? He doesn't turn into Penguin, does he?
No.
So he's just going to be Penguin.
Yeah.
But Colin Farrell's a good-looking dude. How do you do that?
Hey, we liked the idea of maybe them not using Jonah Hill as Penguin and using him for the Riddler, because that would be a different. Like, we obviously think he should be Penguin.
Right.
And, doing what isn't obvious, because it'll be interesting, is Colin Farrell going to put on weight? And this is Colin Farrell coming back to the comic book movie industry.
Right.
My boy Bullseye.
That's right.
Yeah. Whom I loved. I love that casting.
That was your favorite part of that movie.
Oh, yeah. Hands down. So.
I mean, that movie's better than the Daredevil series, in my opinion.
I'm
just joking.
Yeah. they don't know that. They can't see your face. But I enjoy Ben Affleck's Daredevil movie. I think it's a lot of fun. It's not great, but it is pretty fun. And say what you want. The way that they showed him using the sonar
is great.
Is way better.
It's pretty awesome.
It's way better than they did in the show.
Oh yeah, we only got one shot of that in the show, which I was pretty bummed about.
Yeah.
Really? That's what you're gonna give us?
Yeah.
Andy Serkis I think is perfect.
Yeah.
I can get behind.
I can too. Because he can kind of play aloof too.
Sure.
And he's old, but he's not too old.
Right. Because I don't want to decrepit Alfred anymore. I'm kind of over.
Yeah, I want a useful Alfred.
Yeah.
Which it seemed like that's what they were going with Jeremy Irons.
Yeah.
I really liked Jeremy Irons.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it was. It's too bad that can't be a thing. But
it happens, man. And then Colin Farrell. I mean, I just got to see what they're gonna do with it.
Yeah.
He's a good actor. I like him.
Oh yeah.
He's
a good kid.
He's a good dude. Just I don't know. I got to see what again. It's what you said. I gotta see something. You gotta give me something.
Yeah.
Not just casting news. Give me a set photo or the costume. Just show me the costume.
Yeah.
Or some storyboards. Anything.
Yeah, they will have now announced the building and opened Raising Cane's in Colorado Springs before we get any footage from this Batman movie. It's pretty nuts.
I'm trying to run down the card here. So we've got sparkly Robert Pattinson as Batman.
Yes.
Okay, then we've got who's Catwoman?
Catwoman is
Kravitz.
Yeah, Zoe Kravitz.
And then we've got the stud muffin Paul Dano as Riddler.
Woo! Already the sexiest guy in the room.
I mean, the sex appeal already in this movie.
It's
too much of that.
Paul Dano's the cherry.
And then Andy Serkis as Alfred.
Yes.
Then we've got Colin Farrell as Penguin and Matthew McConaughey as Two-Face. That is a big cast.
And then is his name Jeffrey Wright? He was Peoples in Shaft.
Yeah. Oh God.
He's Commissioner Gordon.
Oh,
Which I'm into.
that's cool.
I'm into. Yeah, I'm into.
That's pretty cool. Okay, so it's a huge cast.
That's a huge cast.
It's funny because we were talking about them doing maybe some lesser known actors, and then all of a sudden they're giving us all these big name actors.
Yeah.
So it's like, wow, they kind of went out of left field on me with things. I'm like, okay, let's do some, more subtle choices.
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, well here's Matthew McConaughey and Andy Serkis and Colin Farrell. People who just chew scenery in movies. Basically.
Yeah.
Which, not a bad thing necessarily, but,
Like I said, I think that'll be Harvey Dent, and then we'll just kind of see him a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe campaigning
Sure.
for re-election or for his first stint as DA.
It'd be cool is because we always harken back to the animated Batman series, is we get those touches of Harvey losing it a little bit through the series before he becomes Two-Face. I'd like it if they did something. Like we just get one scene where he lashes out and he's like, oh, I'm really sorry about that.
Big bad Harv.
Yeah, they give him like a latte with foam on it. He's like, this is a cappuccino!
Oh! Throws it right in their face.
Yeah. So a foamy latte gets me farty and bloated.
I'm the DA. Nobody will prosecute me. Just drunk with power.
And then, that would be cool. That'd be awesome. Then we get Colin Farrell as Penguin. I think I could be into that.
Yeah. I want to know the age group. Has he been Batman for a while? Are we getting
Batman Begins?
Yeah, another Batman origin film.
Which
I don't think we do either per se, and that's one thing that I think you and I agree that the MCU Spider-Man has done so well is that they haven't given us the Uncle Ben scene yet. I'm ready for it, but they haven't given it to us yet. They're just like, hey, you guys know who Spider-Man is.
Right.
You're our fans. You know exactly who this guy is.
Exactly. And, I would even be okay if they just even talked about Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
Like, he finally just tells the story. We don't see a flashback. We just hear him tell it.
Yeah.
It's super somber, and then we get to see him just break down emotionally talking about it. Because I don't really want to see the Waynes get murdered again, because we saw it this year.
I'm so numb.
it again this year.
I'm so numb to it. It's ridiculous. I don't care. Watching the Waynes die means so little to me anymore.
It's like watching paint dry, man.
It's just like, God, guys, yeah, I get it. I don't have any parents. I'm sure all those billions of dollars helped. Okay,
oh, yeah, man, it drives those tears.
Yeah.
They say money doesn't, buy happiness.
Yeah.
Pick your own misery, though.
Yeah, interesting. It's good to get this. I am, as facetious as it's been. I'm glad that it's at least moving forward.
Sure.
It just feels like they're making a ball from pieces of gum, and every time they add to this ball, it's just getting bigger and bigger. One day it's going to roll forward, and we're all going to be very excited about it. Okay.
Or it's going to crush us.
And it's obviously a ball of bubble gum.
I think it's gonna. We could. I don't know. I could do without an origin story.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to. If we had to speculate here, where do you think they're going to pull from, if anything?
Because it's
in DC's best option to pull from a comic book at this point. Because Marvel done it.
Yeah.
They do it, and they don't go verbatim. They say, oh, that's a good idea. Let's take that. DC, please, just, say, Long Halloween. Let's do that.
Yeah.
I think Long Halloween has most of those characters.
Yeah.
So, why not cherry pick from that?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be in their best interest to do this.
Yes. And what stinks is that I don't think that they'll rehash right away. So that while I thought Batman Begins was so clever and having him be trained by the League of Assassins or the League of Shadows, I just don't think they're going to go back down that well. And it stinks because that just makes so much sense. It's kind of a cure-all.
Sure.
Okay, we went to this one. I got found by this one guy. And I got to learn how to be a ninja and a thief and all of the, in this one place. It was like one-stop shop for him. I know he was doing some other stuff and he had gotten himself thrown into prison
just
in Thailand or whatever.
Beat up prisoners.
Yeah. Turns out Bruce Wayne's just super racist towards Asians. It's like, oh, man, I'm going to get my practice on in here. We get loose. It would be interesting if they did a Frank Miller-esque kind of year one.
Sure.
Yeah,
I'd be okay with it we not necessarily getting his origin story, but giving us his first year.
Yeah.
Like we get him putting on the cape and cowl first time, going out, getting roughed up the first couple of times,
I would like that.
learning how to be Batman, because in Batman Begins, he's already kicking butt.
Yeah.
But he comes back, he doesn't have to really learn anything.
Yeah, we don't see him struggle at all.
No.
Like the criminals of Gotham are not prepared for what's going to happen.
And I would like it to be reversed.
Yeah.
Like he's not prepared for the criminals.
Yeah.
Like he's almost overwhelmed initially because he thinks he can do good. Like, okay, I've got all this tech, I've got this costume, and then it'd be funny if he shows up and then people laugh at him instead of being scared. When he first shows up, people are just laughing at him and they don't take him serious.
Yeah.
And he actually has to get a little brutal, show him it means business.
Well, and remember in Batman Mask of the Phantasm, he shows up and he's just wearing the ski mask, very much like in the first Batman Begins as well. And he just mops the floor with him, and he's telling Alfred, he's like, it went well. He's like, but they weren't afraid of me.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of a cool thing to where after he built the fear, I bet you Batman actually doesn't have that rough of a time on the nightly, because as soon as you are that level of boogeyman, nobody's sticking around to fight you.
Yeah, no one's gonna step to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
unless you're Bane.
Yeah, right.
Unless you're a super criminal. But your average low-level bookie.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, hey man, hey Bat, right here, toe-to-toe. No.
It would be funny if and I think he was at one point, but if Batman was just as rough with a purse snatcher as he was with Bane,
I thought that's what his deal was.
Yeah.
I thought he would literally, it was all the same. You're a purse snatcher, he'd break your legs.
Yeah.
To teach you a lesson.
Yeah, that's
not just
true.
take the purse away from you and slap your wrist and all right.
Yeah, mosey on. Mosey on.
Come
You scamp.
I mean, and it feels like this Batman is going to maybe, like you said, it's taking place out of the normal DC extended universe. So we're not going to get the fantastical villains like Clayface or Man-Bat.
I want those things.
Me too.
I want those
I feel like they're trying to get back to being grounded.
Yeah.
And we already did that with Nolan, which again, it worked. It was great, but I think they're scared, this Batman in that universe didn't work.
Yeah.
Because, it didn't work because the writing was awful.
Yeah.
And that's why. So, I don't know, man. I really like you said, I really wanted to leave the door open for, Poison Ivy or something,
Yeah, let's get back to our low-level powered villains, at least for Batman, because I like the spectacle, and I like the idea of it showing what a man can do against these people with abilities.
Yeah.
In Superman, Batman, the storyline I think is Apocalypse, and the Return of Supergirl, and they get to Darkseid has taken Supergirl. He's trying to brainwash her into being one of his Furies. Superman, Batwoman. Yeah, they have to go there
to Apocalypse,
and then Batman throws down with Darkseid.
Yeah, it's great.
And Darkseid's like, "You dare?"
You dare?
Yeah, and it's just
slaps him.
Yeah, and it turns out that, spoilers, Batman had set timers on all these things called hell spores.
Yeah.
Basically, they turn different planets into fire pits. And he armed them all, and Darkseid's, you wouldn't do this. You'll kill your friends. He's like, yeah. He's like, but I'll also get you.
Exactly.
And
he kind of roughs Batman up.
Yeah. And Superman and Wonder Woman show up. They're like, did he just fight Darkseid by himself?
Oh, the best part though is when he concedes to Batman. He smiles.
Yeah.
He says, well played.
Yeah.
So had the Amazonian or the Kryptonian took that gamble, they would have lost.
Yeah.
He's like, but you're a man.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you kill people for your own interests.
Yeah.
He's like, and I like that.
Yeah. Although I disagree. I think Wonder Woman, if she says it, you got.
Oh yeah, I think Wonder Woman's a warrior.
Yeah.
She'll be like, yeah, I'll do this.
Yeah, she's ready with the sword.
Yeah.
She turns it down for these boys. She doesn't want to intimidate them too much.
That's right, with a big phallic symbol.
Yeah, there you go. In a bikini,
You're right.
Essentially.
Exactly, man. I just, man. I don't know. I'm sad because, I don't know. Like you said, maybe we will get a Superman in this universe.
That's what it's sounding like. I mean, they're gonna have to.
The big two are gonna have their own little pocket universe, while their C-listers get the big universe.
Yeah, it's not well planned at this moment.
I have to quote Tony Stark. Not a good plan.
Yeah. All right, kids. Well, that's our show for today. If you like what we're doing, please hit the subscribe button. Leave us a comment. Give us a like. Let us know what you think about all of this crazy Batman casting news. Just because it feels like a lot. It definitely feels like a lot.
Yeah.
Do you think they should trim it up? Do you think, no, give me more villains, more good guys. Give me Oracle right away for no reason at all. You know, they're just gonna jump some things. And the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Are you more excited for the Mandalorian, or are you more excited for Rise of Skywalker? Let us know below. Eric, what did you learn today?
I think these are kind of my lesser favorite franchises, and I just gotta have some hope for them. I guess I gotta stop being a little too negative on these guys. And I still think Paul Dano's hot.
I just learned that Eric thinks Paul Dano's hot. Thank you guys for tuning in. I have been your host, Roman Chavez.
I'm still Erik Icarus.
Check us out on Instagram at REC Podcast. You can follow me at Roman REC Podcast. One day for Eric. Who knows? Thank you for tuning in, and we will catch you next time.